Hi, Deborah here. So this is the second of my presentations on fractions. The first one was explaining what they are and roughly what they mean. So if you are a little confused about those things, you could go back and watch video 1. Otherwise, let's get started. Just to recap, how would you write the fraction shown in the purple area? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces or quarters. We have 3 of them as purple. So we're going to write 3 over 4. And here's some more fractions. First circle there, we have a half, 3/16, a quarter, 1/16. The second circle is divided into 6 equal parts. So each one is a 6, written as 1 over 6. This circle is the same. The first one, if that is confusing, what you can see here is we have a half. The quarter is what we would get if we divided the circle into 4 and picked one of those pieces. If we divided it into 16 pieces, we would get 1/16. And if we were to pick 3 of those, we'd get 3/16. So what you should see is that the pale blue part there is 3 times as large as the orange slice. Okay, so here's some time for some technical words. When we write a fraction, the number on the top of it is known as the numerator, and the number on the bottom is the denominator. Long words to remember, but they can be useful, especially a little bit later on. You can think about a den being on the bottom. That's how I tend to remember it. I also think numerator sounds a little bit more like number. So I think about it as the number of pieces that I have. What fraction can you see here? Okay, so you might have said 2 over 4, which is right in a sense. We split our shape into 4 pieces and we had 2 of them. But I hope you can see from the picture that we could also have said 1/2. It's a simpler way of writing the same thing. And when we talk about simplifying fractions, that's exactly what we mean. We could also have split this into 8 parts, and we could have talked about 4/8, but we don't. We use the easiest one to understand immediately what we mean. So instead of saying 2/4, we say 1/2. Now we don't always have a picture of what we're working out. So here we see that we can simplify 2/4 to 1/2 by taking our fraction 2 over 4, and we can divide top and bottom by the same number, and the fraction we get will be equivalent. It will mean the same thing. You can see here that 1/2 is 2/4. If we divide the numerator at the top there by 2, and we divide the denominator there at the bottom by 2, 2 divided by 2 is 1, 4 divided by 2 is 2, so we get 1 over 2. That is an equivalent or equal fraction to 2 over 4, and this is simplified. It's in the simplest form because we can't divide those numbers down anymore. So here's some more pizza for you. Now, if I chop my pizza into 9 bits and I eat 3, what fraction have I eaten? So we've got 3 over 9, 3 of our 9 pieces, and we're going to simplify that. Now again, we find a number that we can divide the top and the bottom by without any remainders left over, and both of those numbers will divide by 3. So 3 divided by 3 is 1, 9 divided by 3 is 3. Therefore we know that a third is an equivalent equal fraction to 3/9. And if you did want to draw that, you'll see that if you have 3 of the 9 pieces, it's a third. See if you can simplify these fractions. If you need to, hit the pause button, take a little bit more time, and see if you can work these out for yourself. So remember, you're going to divide the top and the bottom, that's the numerator and the denominator, by the same number and simplify the fraction down as far as you can. Okay, so these are the answers. Let's see how you did. So 4/8, we can divide by 4, top and bottom, and get 1/2. With 2/10, we can divide top and bottom by 2 and get 1/5. 3/12, divide by 3 on the top and the bottom and get 1/4. 2/4 was the one we did in the example, which you know is a half. 22 over 44. Well, we can actually divide by 22, so we get 1/2. And 3/8 finally was a little bit of a trick question. Did you spot it? We can't divide 3 and 8 by anything equally, so that one has to stay as 3/8, 3/8. So really well done if you managed to follow that. That's it for now. There'll be another video on fractions coming up very soon. Bye!